Alright, I will begin with saying, forgive me, I have no idea what the hell I am doing.
Yay, DMing!
Have fun.
Alright, so, I'll begin with how things are going to run in the campaign. Basically, what you have in front of you is your LCARs. You're sitting on the bridge. You are at your station. Your desk or whatever you're sitting at is, you know, your station on the bridge. And this is a very large bridge.
I immediately demand that engineering take out the explosive charges from behind my console.
Second half of the statement is that any table talk will be considered talk amongst the crew. So any jokes or casual conversations are just part of the universe.
Oh shit, I'm gonna be the most fucked up Romulan ever.
I will allow limited exceptions for blatantly not in character. You know, if for some reason Alex, your Romulan, suddenly had a very kind streak. Not that that's in character for you either, but anyway.
Whatsoever.
Ouch.
Bad example. Anyway,
Ouch.
so this is mostly just to further the fact that this is a very boring visually tabletop game, and so a lot of the interest comes from the character interactions, how you describe doing things. If you're about to demand that the engineer, you call up Lieutenant Commander, nope, wait, let's see. You call up Lieutenant 6 and say, remove those explosives from my console. Lieutenant 6 is going to call back and say, I already did.
Excellent.
But I, as god of this game, will not be describing that. You two are going to describe your interactions with each other. You're either going to be exacerbated with each other and arguing the fact that there are explosives, there aren't explosives, but become your character. Don't give a shit if you do voices. I mean, seriously, you can leave that to me. I will gladly slaughter every accent in the known universe, and I will have no shame doing so.
If you can be consistent about it, I'd be impressed.
Alright, so.
Hey, question.
Yes.
Did you get your books from Blue Sky?
I did get a few of them, yeah. I picked up the Klingon core book and the, what else did I get? I think I got the Game Master's screen from there, too.
Did they have the actual core book?
I do not remember if they did or not.
Okay.
At this point, that was, what, like a month and a half ago when I said I was going to agree to this crazy shit?
Me too. No, I'm just asking because both of the ones that Amazon sent, like the spines and the corners are horribly smashed. So I'm going to send them back
Oh, Jesus.
because I'm anal retentive about my books.
Yeah, and I got one of the books. I think I actually got the role-playing guide itself from Amazon, and yeah, mine's in perfect condition.
Because they sent me one and I had them replaced it, and the other one is... It's not smashed as badly, but... Okay.
Alright, so, in lieu of having a captain, I will, before our next session, create an NPC captain, and in the meantime, it will just be me.
Captain Me, I like it.
Not to be confused with the me of Doctor Who, because I can't do her voice.
Why don't you get a voice changer?
You know, I was looking into that, and most of the ones I've worked with so far suck, so, you know, maybe in the future I will.
Can't you do that with your phone?
But why would I have computer?
Okay.
I'll figure it out
Hello,
eventually.
computer.
Alright, so, we begin. Unless there are any final questions. Alright, silence on the floor.
No questions, yeah.
And helps if I hit the right button. Alright, so, you all know the opening. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Jenny. Its mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, and to boldly test the efficacy of the vaccine for Klingon herpes I got last week.
Yes.
Makes sense. You humans are with anything.
Well, wasn't expecting that.
Romulan.
Greetings, Captain. Congratulations on your new commission. The Jenny is the perfect ship for exploring the bleeding edge of the galaxy. The Revenant class you're on combines the science and exploratory packages of the Intrepid with the Defiant's combat prowess. I've seen your record, and I know you know what to do with this ship. But first, the shakedown mission. The Jenny and her crew are ordered to Tama 7. There, you will make third contact with the Tamarians, and will be hosting the newest Federation candidate world's ambassador. Ambassador Jabril will also be delivering the Tamarians' first contribution to Memory Alpha, their collected language for inclusion in the Universal Translator. Until it's been uploaded into the main computers, you're going to have to speak their language. In the Discord chat, I'm dropping a link to the Memory Alpha of the Tamarian language. You may want to review that for your personal knowledge, as conversation with the Tamarians will be a little difficult without it. The Tamarians' first and second contacts were with Admiral Picard. At first contact, he learned that their language is made up of idioms and stories, combined into a cultural sense of understanding.
And how many cups of tea did it take him to determine that?
Let's see. Oh, yes, Centurion Valdor, our Romulan observer for this mission. The Star Empire is, of course, welcome within the Federation after the Dominion War. But I can see that some of the Obsidian Order's tendencies are in you.
Oh, nothing of the sort, Admiral. Who am I talking to? Admiral or Captain?
Admiral.
This is simply, how Romulan navies are run. A higher level of intellect and discipline is expected, which we do not extend to the lesser races.
I served aboard a Klingon ship during the war, and
Oh, what did you
I
catch?
would just like to say, very funny, Centurion. But even in your system, I do outrank you. Now to attention, please.
Aye.
The Tamarians are an interesting people, I will admit that. Their way of speaking has already adapted in the mere few years since Admiral Picard's second contact. At that time, he gave them copies of the King James Bible and also the complete works of William Shakespeare. The Tamarians have adopted new language from those sources already in universal acceptance throughout their culture. A knowledge of either of those subjects will help you in communicating with them. Even if you do not know a specific phrase, they are sufficiently familiar with the stories to be able to infer your meaning. Does the crew have any questions? Very well. I will leave you to your mission. Admiral Holtz out.
Roger.
Before going to warp to Tama 7, if you would like to ask any specific questions regarding your mission, you can consider this a freebie of gather information that would otherwise cost you momentum. But since this is our first mission, I am feeling generous.
We're headed to Tama 7.
Yes.
Who was there before us?
Tama
Hard.
7 is a colony of the Temerians. They're not very original in their colony naming. It was the seventh one built. It's an archipelago planet, predominantly water, and only a few scattered settlements. You'll be meeting Ambassador Jabril in orbit.
Did I hear that correctly? Y'all gave him a Bible?
Yeah,
And
they're
they're
going to
gonna
speak in
give
old.
Bible story?
Admiral Picard gave them a Bible, yes.
And you
King
wonder why we
James
despise
Bible.
him.
Card and Dathan at Admiral. Adriel. Suspected contact between two aliens, or not, or to work together toward a common goal. It's interesting.
Romeo at the Capulet Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Forsooth.
And so, even if you don't know specific phrases, if you try and cobble together some biblical or Shakespearean reference, the Temerians will be far more likely to understand you than saying, "We'll beam you on over." Just stand straight up.
And we shall lift thee unto the heavens.
You can say something like, Jacob's ladder when the angels descended.
I'll keep my groaning to myself.
No, please, share with the class.
Asshole.
That would be illogical and out of character.
Oh yeah, you're a hot Vulcan, I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, and since
Totally compatible.
Say not compatible?
Oh, not at all, psychologically.
all right,
You know.
and so the pictures that I dropped in the Discord earlier each contain a reference card for various stations, and since Lieutenant Dekar is currently not here, our chief engineer, Lieutenant Six, will be sitting at Con. And so, Helm, I would like for you to take us to warp. And
Okay.
I am going to ask you to make the first roll of the game by doing so.
Ooh. What do you want me to roll?
Reason plus con task. And
Okay.
you'll be assisted by the ship's computers.
So doing a task.
And so, yeah, let me open up your page here. Where are you? There we are. All right, so yeah, if you do perform task, and do you have anything? Starship propulsion, warp engines. You will be using focus.
Okay, check that box.
And your complication range is 1.
Okay.
And the number of dice in your pool are 2. With the assistance from the computer. Let me see.
There's Con 2.
All right, so I will go ahead and roll for the ship.
All right, then I will hit roll.
And let's see.
Oh shit! That's bad.
And that is bad. You suck at flying.
Did you remember to release the parking
Didn't we
brake?
say we have a habit of flying upside down? Now we know why.
However, fortunately, the computer was able to correct your mistake with a success of 1. This was actually a difficulty 0 task for this
Damn.
case, and so that was supposed to be freebie momentum. So you get 1 momentum point from that.
God, that was so bad.
However, that
Whoa.
said, let's fly.
And remember, Sam, in space there is no up and down. It's all relativity.
Yes, that was very good. All right.
Fly the ship. I could fly the ship too. I've got a 4 in con.
That might be a better option. How about blew us up?
I tell the consman, hey, did you take the parking brake off, or I mean, inertial dampers off before we left?
I mean, technically,
Got
that's what
those.
saved the Enterprise.
Yes. Let's see. Sam, why didn't you join with us?
Why didn't I join? For
Yeah,
what?
so on my screen it says you're still stuck in warp. we,
Oh, did my thing? Yeah, my computer turned off.
Woman, are you sure you're okay to go to work Monday?
I mean, I'm sick, but that's totally different.
Got tomorrow to go back to get better.
it's all right. Now that we're all back here, you arrive in orbit of Tama 7, and you see off in the distance a shuttlecraft. Over at communications, would you like to open hailing frequencies?
Do so. Shuttlecraft in vicinity of Tama 7. We are the USS Jenny, NCC 58008. We are announcing our presence in this solar system.
After a moment, you see in front of you Admiral Jabril and 2 of his right-hand men. And the Admiral says, Rai and Jiri at Lungha, Rai of Loani, Jiri of Ubaya, Lungha her sky gray.
Yes.
Sure.
Would anyone care to hazard a response?
Yeah, I repeat it back to him because it's the greeting between 2 different cultures and races, and I'm not saying all of it.
Demba at rest. Just as you are finishing the greetings,
Mm-hmm.
let's see. Commander Velik. That would be Sam.
Yes, Captain.
What's that reading off of the port bow, or off of the... fuck, I guess it's right dead ahead.
I don't know. What am I looking at?
Klingon war nerd.
Yes, it is a Klingon D7 battle cruiser.
Oh, there you go.
Oh shit, that's not a bird of prey.
And you recognize that it's very, very, very old. That ship hasn't been in service in over 200 years.
How far from the Klingon Empire are we?
And we are not close to the Klingon Empire. As
How long would it take somebody from the
as
Klingon
you're
Empire to get here?
still reeling from the surprise, the ancient battle cruiser flies up and fires at the shuttlecraft, damaging its engines, causing it to crash.
I say we retaliate and shoot it out of the sky.
Somebody should try it. It
Ramming
already
speed?
crashed.
All right. Yeah. Well, I heard a few different things there. So before it crashes, all right. The first thing I heard was engage. The second thing I heard was something about the shuttlecraft.
I was asking if it
You.
actually crashed or is in the process of crashing.
In the process of crashing.
Captain, might I
Rescue.
recommend a tractor beam and
Yeah.
an emergency transport?
Let's see. Who's going to be doing that check? Commander Velik, make it so.
I'm a science officer.
To do so, you will be performing a control and. Let's see. I think that's an engineering task. So you're going to have a fairly decent success rate. Unfortunately, it's going to be very difficult for you. It will be a challenge 3 rating.
What do I click on?
So what you do is you click the check mark next to control, which I realize I've just done for you as I was figuring it out. Control and engineering, and then hit perform task.
I don't even know what I'm looking at. There were two. That's the chat.
On your character sheet.
Oh, well then let me pull that up. Bridge crew. Okay, I have my character sheet up. Now what?
Alright, so I've already selected for you control and engineering, so you just need to click perform task.
Okay.
And
Got it.
that is, surprisingly, 3 successes. So
Nice.
you do in fact manage to lock a tractor beam on, but the Klingon bird battle cruiser turns back and fires.
Rude.
Pardon me. Fires.
Raise shields.
Come on. Where? Whoops! Wrong button.
Well, they're fucking dead.
I'm
lot.
sorry. That was actually only supposed to be 1. Oh wait, no, that was 6 damage die. Okay, well that was in fact. Anyway, so that is 6 damage to your ship, and you hadn't raised shields yet before they began firing. And
No.
and 2 complications from that. So to reflect damage on the USS Jenny, you have shields, which will be absorbing all 6 of those. Your shields were off. What am I talking about? Your power. Sorry. So you'll be losing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power. And now your shields are raised. But unfortunately, you have lost the tractor beam as one of the photon torpedoes damaged the emitter. And the Klingons immediately cloak. So, the shuttlecraft is now finishing crashing, and as they fall down, you hear one of the background Temerians yell, "Samson, his hair in her hand!" And it cuts out.
Oh, great. They think we betrayed them.
Not really. I think they were trying to take him down.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't the Temerians shooting on themselves.
Yes. But we took out probably the threat they wanted to take out.
We did nothing.
Tried to
We
help them.
lost them.
I would
Well,
like to
they're
say
gonna
that...
did it.
Let's see. Actually, it would be prudent for the captain to say this. Centurion Valder did have a point there. The phrase they said, "Samson, his hair in her hand," I think you're right, Centurion. They believe we've betrayed them.
I generally am.
Can we
All
track
right.
their warp trail?
Wait, can we what?
Can we
Sure.
track their warp trail?
I don't think they've gone to warp. They just went to cloak.
That's a point. If they haven't gone to warp yet, we wouldn't be able to detect their warp trail. Is there anything else we can do?
Yeah. I will let the captain decide.
I mean, they fired on us. We can return fire.
Commander Toxin, what would you suggest as a battle against a cloaked Klingon ship?
Sorry, out of character. It's too bad we don't have any giant grain silos in orbit we could blow up. It worked!
I'm just saying, if we can set our little phasers to stun, can't we do that with some of the, weaponry on the Jenny?
Oh no, we're ashing them. Perhaps as a expert in, systems relating to cloaks, I could offer assistance.
What's your insight, Centurion?
I don't fucking know. 8.
All right. What we can do here is, let me see.
I've got an 8 in insight.
I have an 8 in insight.
That's actually my lowest one.
Yes, very useful. You know what? If you do insight security and at a difficulty of 2, I will give you I will give you the option of rolling that, recognizing there could be risk in choosing to roll with complications. But you could also intuit a way of tracking them down.
Okay, walk me
Momentum
through
to
this. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Okay, so on,
got me
your
sheet.
on your character
Yeah.
sheet, if you click, you see how I'm clicking the different attributes there? If you click Insight,
My
Insight
insight
and
is
security.
maybe I should roll it.
well, this is something
he's-
that he, as
his
the
idea.
Romulan, and familiar with cloaks, he would have the insight into how or why a cloak might be able to fail. It might be able to be detectable in some way.
Oh, that's not right. I can't click the attributes.
You're not going to click on the words. You're going to click on the boxes right next to them.
Oh,
The white
okay.
boxes.
Oh, okay, the check marks. And then what do I click after that?
And I believe you're already on security checked.
Yes.
So go ahead and hit perform task.
Okay.
And you will be using focus
Okay.
as this is as pertains to Romulan technology.
A variation.
Is this
Or,
is this
yes,
something I could assist you with as a Klingon?
Yes.
Are you from the Empire, or did you grow up in the Federation like Worf?
I grew up on another species world.
So neither.
Uh,
Okay.
s-
Yeah.
I mean, do
but
you have experience with Klingon tech, or?
he is familiar with both experimental technology and Klingon culture.
Neither of those is Klingon tech, though.
Yeah, neither is specific to Klingon tech, but
Culture might help us to figure out why they fired in the first place.
that
If
could
it is in
apply
fact
later.
Klingons. We don't actually know who it is. They're just flying a Klingon ship.
Yes, a very old.
Very old. Okay. So.
All right. So perform task with focus
Uh-huh.
and number of dice in pool. You're just let's see. How did we accept existence? Hold on. Sorry, still new at this.
We all are.
Let's see.
I was just gonna say, aren't we all?
Okay,
Also,
so Mike, you would be adding 1d 1d20 also in insight and security.
Am I performing tasks?
As a
And
performed
then just
task,
decrease the number of dice?
down to 1.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So everybody can roll, and
Hold on. Am I using the determination/value as well, or?
Uh, no,
No? Okay.
not in this case.
And just standard 2 die?
And just the standard 2 die. We already have 1 success out of 2 needed.
I think we figured it out.
All right, and as conservation of your success, you receive 2 momentum, which is 2 in
Yay.
excess of your needed successes. So as you consider how Romulan technology works, you recognize that a lot of cloaks are not perfect, and scanners might be able to actually detect something out of the ordinary. Which brings us...
Yeah, I relay this to the bridge crew.
Yeah, I figured you did. Which brings us to our first extended task.
Oh, the Klingons. I mean, to incapacitate them.
The enemy. We don't know if it's Klingon.
Yes, the
This is
Klingon
true.
ship. Alright, and so let me track down my notes.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm really trying not to be all talky here, I promise.
Oh, please be all talky.
Yes, I
That's half the
encourage.
point.
Talk.
Happy talk, happy talk.
Oh shit, where is it?
In the bathroom.
There we go, okay.
Hopefully.
Alright, so this requires some significant dice rolling, but you only basically have 3 chances to do it.
Oh, great.
And so I would
Mark
suggest
to the top.
whoever has the best control and
11.
My control's an 11.
Yeah, same.
and science combination.
I've
My
got
three-
11 too.
My science is a 5.
So probably
That's
Sam then.
Sam.
As the
10 and 3, yeah. Sam's got it.
All right, so let's see. Can this be done?
Earn your place, cousin.
cousin.
Technically,
Okay.
yeah.
So, leading off with Sam, she can do this entirely by herself, but each time that she does, until either 3 tries have been made or she succeeds, each time the difficulty increases by 1. So we're starting with a basic difficulty of 2, which shouldn't be any problems, especially for Sam on her combination.
I mean, I
But-
technically have technical expertise too.
So first time
Wouldn't
around, very easy for you. Second time, you would be having a challenge rating of 3 that time, which still feasibly could be done. But if you if you go for the 4th one, challenges 4 and above become much more difficult, where you have to actually purchase an extra purchase an extra die.
We use momentum for that, right?
Well, I
And
say
you would use
this must
momentum
be-
for that.
Re-roll one of the d20.
Which one does?
Technical expertise. Whenever you attempt a task assisted by the ship's computers or sensors, you may re-roll 1 d20, which may be the ship's die.
Nice.
Okay.
So is this a
So-
performance task or performance?
So
Talent.
this will be a performed task, and here the work track is we need a total of 10 successes within 3 attempts. So a work track of 10 and a magnitude of 3, difficulty of 2, increasing if you yourself choose to do it. anybody else can jump in and try and work on the problem.
Problem?
Trying to figure out how to detect the cloak, the cloak chip. And it's an insight and science check. Or an insight and science task. I need to quit saying check.
Well, you said control before.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry. Control. Sorry, insight was a couple ago now. My apologies.
Do any of my
I'd like
focuses
to-
like apply to any of this? Reverse engineering, physics.
Physics, maybe. Something's not right in the universe.
Yeah, I'll allow that one. That is a good argument.
Using
Something ain't right in the universe, so you can roll with focus.
What's a determination or value?
Determination is everybody should presently have one. Which I think everybody kind of just left that at the default. Sorry. It's basically like a hero point. It lets you full on reroll a die. You can also
Which I get to do anyway with that one talent.
So, common uses of determination are perfect opportunity. A point of determination may be spent to grant the single bonus d20. The bonus d20 automatically rolls a 1. So it always works. A moment of inspiration allows you to re-roll a die if you don't want the specific one. Surge of activity, you may perform another task as soon as this one has been resolved, which normally we'd be kind of in a initiative style queue. You can also, quote unquote, make it so the character immediately creates an advantage that applies to the current scene, which currently not too many advantages to be had. So let's see, what did you roll?
I mean, I did a.
Okay.
How many?
So your 2 successes. Your first task has been achieved. Unfortunately, you need to wind up with 10 successes before the end of this task, and you've just used your first try. What was that?
But if we.
How many can assist?
How many people can assist?
Only one person can assist at any given time, and so let's see. First of all, I need to roll the ship's die before I forget. Just one. The ship adds another success.
And is that for each roll? The ship has a roll?
And if one person would like to assist, they have that option now.
I say somebody's going to have to assist, or we're not going to make 10 within 3 rolls.
Does anybody have better than the 3? Because otherwise, I think Mike's got it.
Yeah, Mike and I are pretty much the same.
I think you're one higher because I have 10 and 3.
I've
I
got
have 11 and 2.
Control and
Yeah.
Oh, same thing. Okay.
Yeah, like I
Do
said,
you want to roll? Or you want me to?
Oh wait, was I supposed to be rolling that with engineering or science?
Science. Though,
Do you want me to roll that? I did it with engineering.
It ultimately wouldn't matter. It just changes your target. So, whereas with engineering, that 15 succeeded.
Well, because
it would have equally worked for science, which you would have needed to roll 16 or less.
I would say because my science is higher.
Yeah, in this case, it does not matter.
Okay.
Am I correct in assuming there's no way to increase the dice on an assist?
Not your assist, no. No, any additional dice purchases needed to happen by Sam at the initial roll. Alright, that did not help that time. All right, the second task. Sam, are you going to
And
be...
I can re-roll, correct?
Were you able to reroll? Sam,
That's what I'm asking. Would I be
uh,
able to re-roll?
let me see.
Technical expertise.
If you would like to use your determination point, you could. Let me see. Where's the momentum spend?
3, we have spent 0, I believe.
C doesn't apply. Doesn't apply. Momentum would not allow a reroll. Only the use of your determination would.
Yep, I used determination.
Okay. So go ahead and click that off for your day, and we will add another hash to that. All right.
4 out of 10, right?
Second time through, Sam. If you're taking the point on this again, the difficulty is now 3. You need to roll 3 successes, either with the assistance of the computer, the assistance of a friend.
Sam, before you roll,
And I forgot to add your surplus there.
spend a momentum or two since it's a lower number right now to buy a couple dice.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, how do I buy dice?
So the first die you buy costs 1 momentum. The second die you buy costs 2 momentum. A third die would cost you... Wait, is it 3?
It's 3.
Yep, it is 3. Okay, I was gonna say, for some reason I thought it went exponential after that, but no. Third dice costs 3.
And how much momentum do
So
I
I
have?
would say just buy one.
Yep.
So yeah, you can either buy 1 now, or buy 2 now for more, or I would highly suggest following what Mike said and just buying 1 die now and 1 die on the next round.
I'll do 1 die now.
Right.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and decrease the momentum there. Your next
Roll
roll
3.
needs 3 successes.
So your dice pool would grow then.
And
Okay.
who's gonna assist this time?
Well, the ship has to if I'm using my technical expertise.
Yep, ship's automatic on this one.
But other than that, I think it's you, sir.
Yeah, you can do it. It's fine.
Well, and where do I get my extra die from?
Dice pool. So you change it from a 2 to a 3 to account for the momentum.
Oh, dice pool. Ah, okay. So move it over to 3.
And yes, that's correct. Just move it on over to 3 there.
What's the complication range?
When shit really hits the fan, and that is not currently affected by anything, so it's just critical failure 20s.
Oh, okay.
With focus, right?
And
Okay, 4 successes.
Dang.
so, all right. So things are looking up for
So
this.
5
So
successes.
we only need 2 more successes on this final attempt.
Do we?
Yep.
The ship gets to roll 1.
The ship failed to succeed on their sensor.
Oh, I see. 0. Okay. And then
Well, because I had 4 and 3, so 7, 8. Okay. Did our assisted person roll yet?
Mike.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the success right above the jetty.
Oh, I missed that one. All right, so that is 9. So we only need 1 more success.
Well, it counted it in the 4. That's how she has 4 under hers. My 1 and her 3.
No, the 2 is a double success.
The 2 is a critical success.
Oh, okay, very
That's why it's
nice.
green.
Yeah, so
I'm catching on.
that's very good. And so yeah, yours was the 9th one there. All right, so things are looking
Okay.
very good. You know, the only problem now is that, Sam, you would need to roll 3 successes in order to be able to count any of them against the work path. So, you know, where you got it easy that time, The next time around would be a challenge 4, and you would need to roll just as perfectly as you just did, or that plus the computer plus Mike reaching 4 successes before
Right.
I can count it as any success.
So go ahead and spend a momentum. That'll cost 1. You
Okay.
get 1 extra die.
Just roll at 3.
Works for me.
Alright,
Using
so
focus.
using focus, you'll roll 3 dice now.
With the ship's computer.
I'll be taking care of that right now.
Oof.
The ship's computer sucks. And oh my. Oh
We
my.
got
four
Oh my.
There was a complication. I am so confused. What?
Somebody
on
screwed
this-
up.
Is
that
back
that
to the
means
1.
20.
you succeeded, but at cost.
I
Looks like there's 2
Well,
complications.
is that what you're telling me?
And so
I see
The
purple on the screen.
the computers do,
I see 2 greens and a purple, yeah.
yes, the sensors do pick up something, but you're not quite sure what. But you do see across your screen now some little glowy orby bits. Let's see. So rolling with a complication, honestly, I just can't think of any good complication for this one, so I'll instead treat that as a threat point. But you did get the necessary number of successes, even despite the complications and everybody failing. You did roll 2 critical successes, which means you get 4 points and the task succeeded.
Yay.
Or
I
is
see.
this a time where I can just use my technical expertise and re-roll the one that gave the complication?
That is indeed an option, yes. So just go ahead and do the same roll, but only roll 1 die.
Bring results and change it to a 1.
Okay, it was a failure, but it was not critical, so I don't need to think of anything or add to the threat level, but you do recognize it. And so without the complication, the sensors are a very confusing reading. You're detecting chronoton radiation.
No. Oh,
Time travel hurts my brain.
Okay, I have no idea what that means, so okay.
time
That's
travel. Willful
Yeah.
time travel.
Yes.
Willful?
Yeah.
As opposed to
I think
accidental.
there's only one thing to do in this scenario: eject the warp core.
Please do not do that.
Damn it,
If
Jax.
you do that, I will relieve you from your station.
If he does it, I'm going to shoot him.
Yes.
And I have a disruptor, not a pussy little phaser.
Well, we have a saying in House 6: won't live long or prosper.
Ha ha. Ha ha.
That
All right,
explains why your
so-
predecessor was named Fives.
This is named 6s. That's hilarious. Alright, yeah,
All right. So, would you like to follow
Captain, I
the
might
follow the chronoton trail?
I might recommend we send a shuttle down to the crash site and see if anyone's alive.
get sensors to see that. My vote is to put the
Sensors can't fix them.
sensor cannot fix them, but they could tell us if they need fixing before we waste a trip down there.
Shouldn't we be able to see if there's any life forms there?
Exactly. That's what sensors are for.
Just for that.
I'll allow the freebie check on this one. You do see 3 Temerian life signs on the surface.
They stable?
They do appear to be stable.
Then they're fine. They don't need to be rescued. My
They
vote is to
just
put the
crashed
ship in
from.
prison.
How is the Romulan the most humanitarian one here?
I have no idea what the hell I'm doing here. I'm trying to pose these.
You're all right. You're good.
They don't need to be rescued. We need to take out the threat.
I will remind you that he is the ambassador. He is bringing the primary translator to Memory Alpha after we deliver him to Earth. So it is going to be important that we, first of all, if Centurion Valder's suggestion that they think we betray them, we must first re-earn their trust. And second, get them back to Earth. Third, figure out what the Klingons are or when they are.
Or if they're actually Klingons.
Or indeed, if they are actually Klingons. So in this particular scenario, what I would do is I would have you split the party, and you could either select your main character or your support character to go down to the surface. And in the B plot, to chase down the Klingon ship, the character that you didn't go down to the planet with would be the one that's on the bridge trying to figure things out. A plot, B plot. But in this particular case, since the lower deck characters aren't completely finished, we'll just do this as a two-parter, and we're beaming down to the surface. And
Now, if we can beam down, can we just beam them up?
Yeah, why not?
you've
That would
noticed that
involve
they
lowering
have...
our shields.
That would involve lowering the shields, so you could also just take your own shuttlecraft. Second, they also appear to have transport disruptors on.
I'm sending the red shirt.
Well, today you don't get to, I'm afraid.
This
Because
universe registered command.
not everybody has the option to send their red shirts down. There will be no deaths, probably.
Dang
I
it.
like those odds.
The people on the ship are determining the threat level that the Chronotons or that the Klingons left
All
are
right,
doing,
so
and then the B team is going down to the planet.
we're landing on the
Comes from the A team
surface.
today. Yeah, got it.
All right, I think I got you centered on screen now. You've beamed down, and whoops, I accidentally put you in a tree.
Why is there a Klingon in a tree?
Romulan in a tree.
Yeah, the Romulan in the tree there.
Don't attempt to understand my ways, barbarian. Perhaps if you had taken better care of your planet Earth, it wouldn't have nearly destroyed itself.
All right, your sensors indicate that the Temerians are currently to your north, and I will remind you that they might be armed and might not like to see you right now. How would you like to proceed?
Very carefully.
All right, well, take hold of your characters and show me how you would like to approach the situation.
I want everybody to drill into their heads the phrases Zima at Anzo and Zima at Bakor. Because that means danger or hostility arising from miscommunication / misunderstanding.
Zima at Anzo.
Say my out, Hanzo. I concur.
Okay. I will not get shot because they don't like us. I might get shot because they don't like us anyway. But...
Is my cat in the game? What the hell?
What?
That's my cat. Look at it.
Apparently
Wow, your
that's
profile picture carried over.
I
who
get a
is
familiar.
that is apparently the token that is currently assigned to Verlin's character.
Ah!
Oh. Data had a cat. I get a cat. Just saying.
I'm not quite sure why that is, because his symbol or his profile picture is Terran Empire. All
Dana
right.
was literally a Deus Ex Machina.
All right, so are you just going to walk straight through the gigantic open field screaming Zima at Anzo, or are you going to take a more circumspect route?
No, please do the first one. I've got my recorder going.
Up here,
We're down
Alex.
here. Got it. All right.
I'm just the advisor. I'm giving advice.
Zima out Anzo.
You know, for lack of a commanding officer right now, Centurion Valder, you have a field command.
Fuck.
Well,
I
if
mean,
you have the field command, I'm the lowest rank here at lieutenant, so
I was just
I
say,
go
don't
just
rank him.
straight ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
Zima at Anzo. Zima at Anzo.
yeah, technically a Centurion's equivalent to like a captain in Starfleet, so yeah, I do outrank you bastards.
Me too. Rude.
Oh, are you a captain?
Yeah, sorry.
No.
All right.
Then you're yes.
Lieutenant Six, hit the deck. There's a blaster bolt flying over your head.
Zima at Anzo. Zima at Anzo.
Take cover and yell at you, idiot.
Where's my
I guess
character?
I'll try to hide behind this tree.
Let's see. Did I accidentally?
Oh, see, three of you.
I don't. I think you're this guy down here. Oops. That.
Oh,
Yeah, just doesn't
it's
have
covered up.
a picture yet. We didn't find you one.
I got you. I got you. Yeah, I hadn't pulled one out yet. There, now I can see it. Sorry, my screen was off.
All good.
Not off, but it wasn't centered.
Question:
Yeah. Yes.
Do tricorders have like a megaphone function, or could they, or communicators or anything?
You can try on the communicators. The Temerians have been given Starfleet regulation communicators, but whether they'll answer you right now is a different story. But
Oh, I don't need them to answer. I just want to broadcast.
all right, I will make that a challenge 1. What do I want you to roll?
Zima out Anzo.
Reason and con.
Okay. All right. Well.
And you only need to succeed 1 time to be able
Do I
to turn
get
on
focus
megaphone.
on this?
Infiltration, intelligence, combat tactics.
I mean, that's a tactic. Stop shooting at us.
Yep, and that's how focuses work. Convince me that it's good enough, and it's good enough. So yes, you get to roll with focus.
Yay. Holy shit, I'm good at this.
And you get an extra momentum on that. And you do successfully transmit. And
Zima out Anzo.
Zima at Anzo, Kadir beneath Momote.
from the tree's edge, you see one of the
Romeo,
right-hand men.
Capulet Ball.
Come out,
Get a Abashi.
and let's see.
Nobody draw a weapon.
Darmuk and Jalad at Tanagra.
Kadir beneath Momote.
Kadir beneath Momote. The beast at Tanagra.
Let's see where it is.
Spot.
Sokath, his eyes opened, and he retreats back into the forest. A moment later, the three Temerians cautiously approach, still weapons drawn, and they observe you to see if any of you are still armed.
But you better not be.
They'll see a Klingon with his arms spread wide. No weapon in hand.
Crewman 6, you're currently on the ground, ducking for cover. Did you pull your weapon before you dove?
No, never. I was hiding behind the tree, hands overhead.
All right.
I'm the epitome of Starfleet.
Damn
They-
straight.
They believe you.
Brilliant.
They believe you. And as they emerge from the trees, let's see, can I get this?
Who's our medic?
Yes.
Currently the EMH,
The what?
the Emergency Medical Hologram, Robert Picardo.
You remember what I said I would do to that thing?
I mean,
Yes,
technically,
you
my
haven't done it yet.
Technically, my medicine's pretty high too.
Yeah, because we can't get a hologram down here without a big old setup, so somebody gets to take it.
My medicine is a 4.
Yes. All right. So,
Commander, would you please check them for injuries in the most non-invasive way possible?
Mock and Gelid on the ocean. New
and
friendship and understanding.
The Mach and Gelad at Tanagra as well.
Yeah. Sure, whatever he said. Because you all sound illogical.
all right, and I do believe I have started an encounter here, as you see Klingon forms moving through the distant trees, and you are surrounded.
What is the word?
So, combat.
Uzani,
As the moon is darkened.
The
I point to
Temerians.
the Klingons.
The Temerians look at you, recognizing that there might be something here, but they ain't gonna help you. They retreat to their
In
shuttle.
the hail of the arrows.
Dick. All right. It's not my. How do we determine roll order?
That's what I was just about to figure out. I'm just realizing there is no initiative order in this. I guess we'll have to do it the
What?
old-fashioned way and just everybody roll a d20?
Okay.
Where's the dice?
On the chat bot.
Yeah, down at the bottom of the chat box, you'll see at the very bottom.
Ba-bang.
Select it and then hit the roll button. But yeah, I want to talk to them first before
Okay,
we
what?
start shooting them.
Wait, do I have to select my token first, or?
Reason
which-
USS
contest.
Jenny,
Is it 1D?
unknown combatant. What?
Okay, I'm not quite sure how this is.
I'm rolling as the Jenny.
That's interesting. Okay, apparently I don't have that set up right. Sorry, having new GM moments. Okay, well, why don't I just run off the list and everybody tell me what they rolled, since I can't figure it out from here. Mike.
16.
Lachlan, what you got?
7.
Sam?
How do I get it to roll?
The little roll
Click on
button
the
down
bu-
in the corner.
And you click on the die you want to roll, and then you hit
Click
the
on the
roll
picture
button
of
at the
the
bottom.
die,
The
or
roll
you can
button
just
at the
type
bottom.
/R.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Top of the
there's
chat.
a word roll.
I'm starting to wonder. Oh, is this not up far enough? Hold on. Did that work?
Yep, saw it.
Looks like
All
it.
right, so is that
Hey, her name showed up.
So,
Yeah, hers works.
Yeah,
Huh.
look, Sam rolled.
Favoritism.
weird.
Six.
No,
What?
no clue why that's happening. All right, Alex.
Hang on, I'm gonna re-roll because I don't remember what I
Yeah,
At least 2 of those are mine.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's the 11 or the 7.
Ooh.
Yeah, so, okay, I guess you lucked out there. All right, John, ¿cuál es tuyo?
yeah, I don't remember what I rolled either. So there it is.
Six.
Now mine says. Now it says John. So you. So,
Okay, interesting. And the enemies will all go as a horde.
I thought that was 18 for a second.
All right,
How did
so
you roll a 6?
there are 6 Klingons around,
Including one right next to me.
and
Bastard.
yeah, you got flanked. That's actually rather entertaining. I placed these guys like a week ago. All right, so one of the sheets that I gave you, along with the rules summary and system reference, is the conflict momentum spends and conflict reference page. And so, at
I'd have to
the
repost those.
there were some pretty big pictures, but they were only like
Oh, I see 'em.
5 messages ago.
Today at 6:13. Got it.
Yep.
Which one is conflict moment? There we go.
So conflict reference and conflict momentum, those will be useful as you decide what to do. At the start of your turn, you can attempt a minor action and a task. There's not really any tasks to take, but minor actions are being like move, dive, hide.
Draw.
Aim, draw item, drop prone, interact, movement, prepare, stand. And then
Are these Klingons dressed?
They are old Klingons.
That's
yes,
what I'm asking.
as you look at it, you do recognize that they are very old Klingon uniforms.
They have ridges?
You recognize that they do not have ridges.
They're that old.
Abominations. No, yeah, technically, according to canon, those guys were a mutation, and the Empire wiped them all out.
Well, it might appear they missed.
Oh no, totally out of character. Yeah, no, we don't know that. Well,
Well, I
Mike
mean,
don't know that,
in
actually.
theory, you might. Yeah, I mean, Worf certainly says we don't talk about it to outsiders.
and as a completely normal Romulan crewman, I would maybe know this.
Anyway, so if everybody's found the conflict reference page, those are the things that you can do and the ways that you can do them. So, we will begin with Alex. Mr. Flanked, what do you?
All right, so.
Oh shit, you know what I just realized?
What'd you not do?
I started the recording, but it's just been on the title screen the whole damn time. So it's
I mean-
it's completely missed the title screen, the opening page. You know what? It missed everything. You know.
Just go with it at this point.
Damn it!
Audio trauma.
It's like God damn. All right. Well, anyway. All right. So carry on.
As long as it caught all the words,
Okay.
are good.
So, what was I going to do? Oh, yes, I'm going to move over to him and attack.
Talk to him.
Fuck that. I'm going to go in hand to hand. with this guy.
Melee. All right. Daring security with a difficulty of 1.
All right. I mean, we're both, physically superior to humans, so why not? Daring and security. I'm going to claim focus since I am very focused on killing this bastard before he kills me.
It's all right. And all right, and their response to that is called an opposed task. I'll be rolling the
Okay.
same thing, and I need to roll more successes than you.
Okay.
Now, as a reminder, I can spend threat in the same way that a player can spend momentum.
Okay.
Hey, you got 10 of them, though.
My dice scales the exact same way, and it's just considered rude doing more than 3. But anyway, I will spend 1 threat to be able to roll 3 die for this. And that is totally the wrong page.
I mean, I might get knocked on my ass, but that's just how life goes.
Let's
Yep.
see, so it's control security. Alright. So this character was actually weaker than the character sheet would allow me to input, so I might have to change this. My target number is 8, so don't necessarily believe what it says about successes. I only got one success. And oh hey, it worked. My math worked. Cool. Target 8. Alright. Alex, that means your unarmed strike did in fact hit me, which on your character sheet, go ahead and click the icon next to unarmed strike, and you can roll your damage.
Do, 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 do.
And that is 3 damage. And so he is down to 6 stress now. Alright, I wonder if that
Yep.
affects them all.
Six
good, it
damage.
didn't say. So, I probably shouldn't have said that out loud. Nothing. You heard nothing. Silence!
I heard
Mortals!
nothing.
The
I heard
murmurings
nothing.
of God are not to be heard lightly.
I am a god. I'm Romulan.
Good point.
Compared to you filthy humans.
Alright, well, that said, the first 16 to roll was Mike, and Mike, how would you like to go about it?
I'm assuming I'm going to have to move to attack anybody unless I draw a weapon.
You got your phaser.
Your
I would-
your draw
yeah, I would
item would be
recommend-
a minor action, and you can do that as you draw prior to firing. You may also draw your weapon and spend 1 point of momentum to take another action, which would be jumping for cover. That would still allow you to fire your phaser as your primary action.
Okay. Then I will
So if that
draw.
is what you would like to do.
Oh. Yep, I would like to draw. And how do I target it? Do I target just like we do in the other campaign?
Yes, we do.
Does not appear so.
Oh, you
I'm
click on
hitting
them.
T and not.
You click on them.
Oh, click on them. Clicking on them is doing nothing. Ah, I got it. The T worked this time. And how do I fire?
Alright, so for the firing the ranged weapons is a control plus security task with a difficulty of 2.
Control and security.
I knew I should have picked
One
up a
task.
knife when I was still in port.
Yep, sorry.
Um,
Alright, and then
let's see.
roll tasks.
Always prepared, always vigilant. Does that get me another die? Or constantly
Should.
watching?
Let's see, the values, it wouldn't give you another die, or let's see. No, values is not a
about
die
talent?
addition. It's something that's kind of a guiding principle for you, and so as we take stock of this game, you being always prepared, always vigilant, you were ready for this attack, and so, if you hit home on this, then we can say that you successfully upheld your value of always prepared, always vigilant, and that's
If a character has a,
it's a good thing for your character development.
when it says values, if a character has a value which positively affects their current task, they may spend 1 determination die to do one of the following. Add a d20.
Ah, yes. There we go. I have totally blanked on that roll. Sorry, there's only like 10 billion of them.
No worries, buddy. We're all
Yeah, and
learning
how
this
about-
together.
How about talents for? How about talents for constantly watching or close protection? As I try to protect my Romulan leader.
Whoops, wrong one. I meant to just look at that. You must spend most of a single life.
What? There's nobody here.
That can apply for Lieutenant 6 there. The next attack against that ally before the start of your next turn increases in difficulty by 1. That would be a good thing to do. So if you would
Right.
like to have that in effect when you make your attack, yes, definitely. And as just pointed out, you can indeed use a point of determination to get a freebie die.
I will do that. So we will roll.
All right, and definitely succeeded there. And let's see, -1 momentum, but you just added 5, so you just maxed that out. And so you can go ahead and click on your phaser icon and roll your damage. And so 6 damage to that dude. So, all right, very nice.
And what does the 3 effect mean again?
The 3 effects in this case are 2 damage per effect. And so, oh wait,
Okay.
how's that? Oh, so that didn't actually add that in. Okay, so that didn't affect Alex in any way, but 3 effects, so that should actually be 2, 4, 6, 9. So
69.
yeah, he did. He did.
What's the difference between a type 2 and a 3?
Power.
How come he got a more?
And the 3 is the phaser. It's a
He's
phaser
chief of
rifle.
security.
It's part of
Yeah,
security, yeah.
he carried it on him. So yeah, I think a Type 2 phaser only has, well, let's
Type
look.
2 is 8
4 damage as opposed to 6 damage die.
I have type 2. It sucks.
All right, let's see.
I think it was only diabetes.
Diabetes. Yes,
All right,
that was
so-
a diabetes joke.
One Klingon is down. Next up, John.
Okay. Well, I want to.
Cowards!
Since our objective is not to kill the Klingons, but it is to take these guys back to Earth successfully and safely, I will attempt to go towards them. Run or what's the word? Non-threateningly
Charge.
advance towards
A non
the friendly allies so they don't shoot me.
Belay that. You get your ass under cover and shoot back.
That's not our objective. We get these guys out of here, we can all beam out of here, and then the Klingons can be whatever they want to be.
Are you disobeying a direct order from your field commander?
The Centurion has been given a field promotion to commander of the away mission.
It's like saying, what's the words?
I mean, we can get the captain in this real quick. We all have communicators.
The mission is not to kill the Klingons. The mission is to get these guys out of here. Correct?
Yeah, but they don't want anything to do with us. We're in a fight.
Right. But if how
But
do we not?
here's the
How do we know the
mission to
Klingons aren't?
not kill them.
It didn't
How do
say
we know
how.
the Klingons aren't killing these guys over here right now?
It just
They
said
never-
you keep
The
going here.
mission is to rescue these guys, and the Klingons attack them. So
Did they attack them or did they attack us?
they attack them, and our mission is to rescue them.
But why
At
are
this-
they attacking us? Go ahead.
Because they're trying to finish the job.
So they're
And
no
we're
longer
between them.
attacking. So we're not definitely not between them and the
Oh no,
Temerian.
they're locked down in their shuttle. Nice and safe.
Yes, they are well protected right now, and
Okay.
they're
Temerian-
awaiting your decisions.
And the Temerians are who we're rescuing, correct?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
Supposed to be.
Which means the Klingons are between them and us.
Uh-huh. And the Klingons who, ambushed us. Well, you know what? Feel free. You are the communications officer. Feel free to try talking to the Klingons.
Oh, we've already ruined that chance by shooting them.
And get behind cover and shoot.
Yes. Yes, that is the plan now.
Well,
So
and
we will. And what?
and our security officer killed one.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
There's
did he
one
kill him,
more.
or was he set for stun?
I think the blast or the phaser does it have a stun setting?
Yes.
Type 3? I don't know, actually.
All phasers have stun settings unless otherwise.
I think I need
Would
to
a
look this
Klingon
up.
ever
Yeah,
engage the stun setting is the real question.
I'm going to have to plead
Or if you
ignorance on
stun all
this
the
one.
time, we got to figure this one out.
The the phaser twos might have a stun. I think the security.
Oh, the phaser 2s definitely have a stun.
Yeah,
It's whether or not.
they have a stun setting, and
But our security officer probably didn't.
and that is indeed my fault for not specifically asking whether it was set to stun or kill. Let's see, it has charges, it's accurate. It does not have non-lethal checked in its stats.
I mean,
There's
technically,
not. I'm looking at the same thing.
it'd be up to him to say he wasn't going lethal.
Well,
But I'm just saying.
Well, even the Type 2 phaser doesn't have non-lethal with a check mark.
Oh yeah, you're right. All right. Well, since we'll just use this as a learning point, remember to say whether you're set to stun or set to kill, and we can have the commanding officer make that decision, or you can
Whoa,
make
whoa,
it
whoa, whoa.
individually.
Memory Alpha says it's got stun.
Okay. So, if you're firing a weapon, just remember, say, set to stun, set to kill. And since we didn't ask this time, what was your intent, Mike?
I would assume that our default for an away mission would be set to stun, unless
That's
otherwise
basically
instructed.
Starfleet default, so.
Yeah.
All right. And he ain't dead, he just stunned.
Which
Unconscious.
raises a lot of questions about how Starfleet handles prisoners.
There we go, they're stunned.
Oh, we just leave them there.
Oh no, we're taking them back. We're going to give them to the Sumerians to explain what they did and why.
It's valid.
And keep one for ourselves, of course. They're like
Good luck
Pokemon.
getting the Klingons
Why
to
is there
communicate
more
with
now?
these guys.
I had deleted him thinking dead, but he's just stunned.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
he's got the swirly thing next to him now.
Yeah, that's not very useful. Let me see if I can mark it in any other way. I don't know. All right, well. So, John, who you firing at?
The guy that's not stunned.
Yeah, okay.
So, where'd he go?
I'm just deleting him. That was the guy that was stunned. So, just for
Okay.
simplicity's sake, until I figure this shit out. that guy.
Sounds good. Yeah. So,
Alrighty.
we'll target
So,
him.
you want
Phaser
a
type 2.
control security
nope,
task?
Alright. Control. Security. Perform
And-
task.
Difficulty of 2.
Complication 1. Where does it say using determination? What do you mean difficulty of 2? Oh, that's what I gotta roll. 2
Yeah,
successes.
you got to roll 2
Got it.
successes to be able to deal damage.
Locke, you got to get a fair profile picture, man. I keep thinking you're just an NPC.
And am I free to use a momentum to increase my dice pool?
You currently have 6. You can
Yeah.
buy up to 3.
I'm just gonna use the 1
All right.
and roll.
And 3 successes, which means you gain 1 momentum right back. And you hit, so go ahead and roll your damage dice.
Phaser. Roll that twice.
All right, for 6 damage there.
There were 2 effects, 4 successes.
And so, yeah, I've determined that they don't have the for this roll the effect built in. So it's technically 6 successes.
I heard something about 8, so he's not dead yet.
All right.
Nobody wishes you were.
He's just very, very stunned, but
yeah,
not
it's
unconscious.
just shocked. All right, so coming up against you,
Okay, so out of out of the actual combat,
yeah,
um, is this? You know what? Never mind. I just answered my own question. Never mind.
okay, you're welcome. As the gigantic Klingon is by far the most dangerous, I will be having a firefight with him from the other
It
next
was
to the
a
guy that was.
firefight!
Oh man, I
So-
love that movie.
To, to take care of
Bring it.
this, we need to have a opposing check of control plus security,
Mm-hmm.
and you need to succeed more than I do. I will be using the threat that I've amassed to increase my dice to 3. And I mean, I'll just yeah, this. Yeah, I was gonna say it'll show that
Can I
it
use
definitely sucks.
determination or no?
Let's see. Had you just used determination? Oh, you could, but you only need to beat 1
I
success.
believe I did.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Yeah, and so you beat me, so my shot went wide. He's basically a stormtrooper.
They're better at hand-to-hand combat.
All right, from over on the right-hand side, he's going to be targeting crewman 6 there. And we will do the same thing.
Control and security.
So, yes, a control security, and I really gotta, I'm just gonna pop that out. There we go.
Alright.
Alright, and likewise, spending... Alright, there we go, and only 1 success, so another wide shot. We are going to come down here to the Centurion, and we are in hand-to-hand, so Alex, you and I have opposing daring plus security task.
Oh, you have a task. I have a will.
Nice. Well, your threat is going down because my will just went up by 1.
Oh no, that's gonna hurt.
Well, there was 2
Yeah,
successes,
20.
but there was a complication, and I don't actually know what complications do in...
Hand-to-hand
a
fighting?
complication may indicate that a different target is struck. All
the
right,
tree.
well, let's yeah, let's see if you dodge
Uppity yourself.
or if you want. I mean, yeah, it could go bad for me if I miss.
Okay, so what am I checking to roll here?
So, daring plus security,
Okay,
and
and then I'm gonna spend a momentum.
it's all right. Get that extra die.
Yep.
And there is currently nobody in the vicinity to be able to help you personally.
Play him in focus, because he's trying to knock my head off.
Your combat tactics definitely apply. So rolling with focus.
I think I just kicked his ass.
Yep, you won there, so no damage dealt to you.
Yay!
All right,
Do-
Lachlan, you're up.
Okay, this guy over here who shot at me, I'm going to shoot at, so that's going to be control and security. I'm not going to mess with any momentum. Don't have any focus.
All right. And only one success. You needed a 2 for a ranged attack, so that shot went wide.
Okay, I think that's all I can do because my minor action would have been to draw.
All right, and
Am I allowed to take a free action to issue orders, or do I gotta wait for my turn?
let me see. Where is my command cheat sheets? Commanding officer reference. Your minor actions are interact, change positions, which is on the bridge, so it doesn't apply. Tasks.
Yeah, I didn't see talking on there, so that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
There's direct
Okay. So I don't
commanding
see any.
officers only.
I didn't hear that. Could you repeat? Sorry.
In the middle of the combat task on the conflict reference, there's direct.
Oh yes, there is. Commanding officers only. Nominate a single other character present who may immediately attempt a single task assisted by the commanding officer. And so, okay, so that would be on your turn then,
Okay.
to be able to do that, and that would basically be in lieu of your action.
Okay, so
So
once I've snapped this bastard's neck, I'll deal with that.
I. Currently though, Sam.
Good lord. I don't think I'm close enough to anybody to do anything.
You got a phaser, baby.
Yep, we all came down with guns.
The only one I think I might have a chance of hitting is the one over by Alex, though.
I would
I
say
mean, you can do that. Now, here's how it would happen.
probably I would.
It
just
would
go for this
increase
guy.
the difficulty by 1 because they're basically locked in combat. So you would need to roll 3 successes in order to successfully hit him.
Sam, do not shoot at this guy. Shoot at the other guy that I'm
It's a
seeing.
control plus security task, which, yes, as I recall, not a strong suit for you.
For me?
No, yeah, it's not good. Bad.
No, I say my control is an 11. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but in
And-
terms of some other numbers you got, it's still not great. I would recommend shooting somewhere else, though.
I
Yes.
was gonna say, because that requires me shooting through 2 trees here.
I mean, I'm being exceptionally kind. If I were Alex right now, I'd basically be saying, you can try it.
What? You can.
And so, you can attempt to shoot the guy next to Alex, but given this is in fact our first encounter in a new system, I am highly
Sam?
recommending against it.
I have an idea.
Then I guess I'm gonna.
Sam,
Yeah.
hold up. Sam, hold up. I have
What?
an idea.
What?
Start a forest fire.
Oh,
Something like
Shut up
that
for-
would require a direction from the commanding officer that
Damn it,
will have
okay.
to be withheld. Have that stricken from the record.
Your Honor, I retract my statement.
I mean, but can I talk to my commanding officer?
You may use your action to contact your commanding officer for orders.
Then we're gonna do that, because I'm not close enough to actually be effective to anything.
Alright, so the Romulan just suggested set a forest fire. The
'Cause we don't
Temerians
know-
are in the forest.
The Temerians are in a shuttle that can withstand re-entry,
You have a point.
and we don't know how many more Klingons there may or may not be, or if there's a cloaked ship above us at all.
Okay. So I'm guessing.
Well, we know there's a cloaked ship somewhere.
So this tree that's laying on the ground, I'm assuming is a dead tree, is probably fairly flammable.
Maybe not the one in the middle of everybody, just saying.
Fine. Then how about this one that has somebody in it?
That is fantastic.
And I'm
And if you
assuming
can-
one to shoot
And I'm
it.
assuming it's easier to hit a tree than a person behind the tree.
And I'm assuming you want me to use my phaser to start this forest fire?
Oh yes.
All right.
What do I need to roll with?
Here is what we're going to do. Because this is a feat of some daring do, it's a daring attribute.
Brian's not happy with me.
No, he's not.
I'm
He's
very
Actually,
pressing buttons.
honestly, and this is, I probably shouldn't say this. Yes, nice. I mean, I had no fucking clue you would do that, but nice. Anyway, that said, I can't make it easy for you. It is a daring security check at a difficulty 3, which is going to be hard for you. So I would recommend getting some either your dice rerolls, your determination queued up, or momentum spend to purchase dice. But you currently need to let's
How
see, what is it?
check. I'm just
Daring
saying.
security. Yeah, you gotta roll 8 or lower,
I'm just
which
saying. I have focuses in physics, and I'm a science officer. If anyone knows how to start a fire with a phaser, I think that would be me.
She's got a point, honestly.
and I will allow it.
Sure.
Like I said, that is the point of focuses. Convince me that your focus applies, and I'll allow it.
Plus, a forest fire would be much easier to possibly contact the local authorities.
Well,
Since we're
I'm saying,
being
I've got physics and engineering and science. Both of those would apply to.
No, I'm agreeing. I'm saying a giant plume of smoke from their forest would probably alert the Temerians something's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I agree. It's probably still daring, but I don't think it should be a security check.
Well, the security is just the use
Shooting.
of security items such as your phaser. Unfortunately, that one's the system talking, not me just randomly picking.
Sorry, Sam. You gotta click the security.
Yeah, I wish I could, but
Okay.
I also don't. So
So using a focus,
Focus.
and what am I doing? Using a determination?
if you use a point of determination, you can automatically get a critical success as
2 successes.
which would be 2 successes, which would mean you would only need to, on your additional, if you're buying an additional dice, let's see, wait, hold on, let me reread this real quick.
Because what's my complication range? Clearly not a 1.
Nat 20.
Or
It says
crit fail.
default. Like, I'm so confused.
So just ignore that field in the task rolling bar. It's not going to apply for quite some while.
Okay. I mean,
Okay,
I
so that critical success die from your point of determination counts in addition to and above whatever dice you otherwise have. So if you you have your 2 normal dice, then if you want to spend 1 extra for a momentum dice, you would still be rolling 3 dice. From those 3, you would only need 1 success to successfully set the forest on fire.
If she used a determination point.
So that determination is 2 successes already.
So then why would I need to use momentum?
You wouldn't have to. I mean, if you want to just throw it up to the dice gods that you'll be able to roll 8 or less on 2 dice.
Individually, right? Not cumulative?
Individually, right. Each one is being read individually.
Okay, just making sure.
So question, if the point is to start a forest fire because I want to get the, what is it, Temerian's attention?
That's why it's so low.
Well, no,
Well,
it's got
it's an 8.
multiple levels, right? The biggest one is smoking out any possible further Klingons.
I was just saying, if that's like a point, wouldn't I be using reason then? Because this is something logically driven.
And should you not be
Instead
more
of
in favor of it then?
well, I'm saying instead of using daring, wouldn't it be reason?
Sam, just roll the dice, woman.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have spoken.
Right.
And
Oof.
you did succeed, but there was a complication. You set the tree in front of you on fire.
As well.
No, just that
No,
one.
no, just that one, just the one. Well,
But
at
it's
least at least we'll have a smoke screen.
the determination thingy like supersede that or whatever.
um, unfortunately not.
Okay.
The dice gods have spoken, Sam. They said no.
Yeah,
Hey.
let's see if I can figure out some way of signifying.
Well,
House.
whatever.
The
You
house.
put the tree on
The
fire.
house is
It's on
on
fire.
fire.
There's a tree on fire now. You did do what I asked.
Yeah, I mean, you still set a fire.
So can I like step away from the tree before I end my
I would suggest that.
tree?
There, now it's extra bright.
I don't know if I want to be like. How far can I move? Like, what's my range, or do we not have one?
I'm sure it's written down somewhere, but for the time being, let's just call these 5-foot squares and call it 30 feet for D&D's sake.
So then, is that about the right spot?
Yeah, that looks
That's
about
right.
good. So that would have been your minor task, and so having completed your major and minor tasks, you're now out in the middle of a field.
Well,
Good job.
back towards Alex, because that's the only other Klingon I can see. So
It's alright. Well, we are in fact back to Alex now.
Well, I'm kind of in the middle of a death struggle here.
Indeed, so, sir, continue your daring security fisticuffs.
That's exactly what it is. Claim and focus.
Fair.
Oof.
And
Okay.
2 successes. You only needed to succeed on one of them, so you get bonus momentum. And roll your unarmed damage. Yeah,
Third.
you just clocked him.
Jeez, Pete, I think I took his head off.
Poink.
No, it says non-lethal. Damn it.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, yeah, he is out of the fight.
Alright, you have a minor action that you can still do. You know,
Okay,
move,
so-
interact.
I'm gonna yell at Toxin and who is it? 6?
6
Locke,
up
what's your
there.
guy's name?
6, yeah.
To
is he bored?
finish off. I'm gonna yell at Locke and Toxin to finish off that one guy and then flank right, because there's 3 more of the bastards over there.
But can you see them?
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
And that is my turn, I guess. And yeah, if I could get John, I want you to stay over there in case any more of them pop out.
Yeah, and side note, I haven't figured out walls yet.
So yes, Toxin and 6 flank right after that one's down, and crewman, what the fuck is your guy's name? No,
Lieutenant 6?
is that
or-
John's character?
John's character. He's they're where's my
Rudug?
list?
Runug.
Yeah,
Rudug.
Rudug.
Yeah. Rudug. Once he's down, you keep an eye on that left flank. The other 2 go kill those guys on the other one. Which I can say that because I'm Romulan, but they're not gonna because they're Federation. Bunch of.
Yeah, no, yeah. Go figure.
All right, that's my whole turn, which I totally abused the direct action.
You know, it worked because she contacted you for guidance as her action. All right, Mike. What does
All right.
Commander Toxin do?
He will follow the point leader's orders. Target this fella over here. And we will. Okay, we're on control and security, correct?
That is correct.
He's an observer.
Who's been granted
I will claim.
field command temporarily.
Yep.
And yeah, at this particular
I
moment, he
will
does
use
outrank.
focus.
Yeah.
All right, you only needed 2, so
Lord,
momentum
5.
has completely rebuilt. And go ahead and roll your damage dice. I'm pretty sure you're just gonna blast him to hell. Oh, I'm surprised. Why are you not up? Oh,
Only 5.
well, that was enough for him anyway.
Say he should be damaged from me anyways. Alright,
In any other normal
And
case,
can I move at the end of that?
That's a minor
yes,
action, yeah.
you're a minor action. You have a major and a minor action, and a movement is a minor action.
it doesn't matter the order you take them in, right?
I mean, according to my cheat sheet, you're only supposed to do it at the start of your turn, but I don't think that's any fun. Because you
Fair.
can fire and run, not run and fire. You know,
Right.
6 of one, half dozen of another, in my
So-
opinion.
I'll move to there and wait for next round.
It's all right, John.
Right, well, I will stay where I'm at, and I will shoot this guy over here. No, I won't stay where I'm at. I will. The order was to cover the flank on the left side
Mhm.
over here, so I will. Why am I doing that? Let's click on that. Let's
Right.
move this guy there, and I will stand by to stand by. I'm covering their flank, making sure nobody else comes up behind them. So I'll hold an action for anybody to. If anybody comes out of here on the Klingons' turn, I get to shoot them.
It's all right, fair. Let's see. Enemy time. Let's see. Keep with my own rules. There we go. All right, the Klingon has boldly charged towards the remaining 3 Klingons. The fire is... That's not what I wanted. The fire is spreading.
That's fair.
And all of these Klingons are going to fire, so we will start at 12 o'clock, move to 2 o'clock, or move to 1:30, and then to 3 o'clock. Oh, there you are.
Bring it, coward.
All right, and each one will increase their dice by 1 to continue using up my threat
You're moving
pool
the
here.
threat in the wrong direction.
Oops. Thank you. I was like, wait, that's bigger. So I will be rolling 3 dice for each of the Klingons. So 1, 2, 3, ultimately. And this will be opposing control security for you, Mike. So
Yep. Let me know when you're ready for me to roll.
first guy. Oh, right. Sorry, still thinking D&D. I was like, I got 1? No, I got 2. So anyway, you need to be 2 successes for the first guy.
Oof.
All right, and
Probably
so,
not gonna do it.
and 4 damage die. Oops, wrong one. And that is 4 damage against you. Now,
Yep.
you have, let's see. Yeah, you got 17, so you can handle that one.
Yeah, that's a stress track, right?
The stress track, yes.
Okay.
All right, second
And
Second Klingon fires for 2 successes. You do have 6 momentum, so you can certainly buy lots of dice if you so chose.
Yeah, I'll buy one.
And that one goes wide, so no damage. Final Klingon. And why can't I roll like this in one of your guys' games?
Right?
You know what? He just straight up shoots the tree and sets it on fire.
Oh, he helps the spread of the fire, huh?
We all knew it was going to happen eventually. Let's be real.
I didn't. I was just obeying the
True.
dice.
Just surprised it wasn't one of us.
Yes, we did it on purpose. They did it on accident.
Yeah. All right. Locke, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna charge forward here, and that 12 o'clock position dude is gonna get shot at.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
All right. So that
Right,
is a
and
successful shot. And 2, 4, 6, 8. And oh, I'm still on the wrong. I'm on the lighting page. And he dead. Sorry, he KO'd. So 2 down. Sam, you're up.
Well,
Oh, thank you, Moogie. Moogie wants to play fetch.
Yes.
not really close enough to do anything.
Phaser has a 200-yard radius.
Yeah, part of the reason I haven't really paid too close attention. I figured that thing can hit something.
Exactly. So if you can see it on the board, you can hit it. I'm getting that.
It's kind of like, any of the spells in D&D. Range 300 feet. It's like, who the hell's measuring 300 feet, and why are you trying to snipe somebody on the other side of 3 screens?
Then I guess I'm
Because
gonna
it's
say
fun.
the dude
Fair.
with the tree that he lit on fire.
All right. Shoot at
What
him.
am
Control security.
Roll security. Reverse. I don't think I need any. Go it as is. Focus isn't gonna work.
A critical failure and a critical success.
Do those cancel out?
Another case in this system, I don't know if there's an actual written rule for it, but I'm gonna have to say, sort of. You successfully shoot him, so I will give you the damage, but only because you actually hit the tree and knocked a branch on him.
Ha! It works.
I'll go for it.
So, yeah, your damage, like I said, I'll still give you the damage from your phaser, but in terms of how this scene is playing out, we've got Lieutenant Commander Velik rushing across the open field, turning back, firing through the forest fire that she has partially started, manages to hit the tree that the Klingon was hiding behind, shattering one of the larger branches, having it fall on him, doing how much damage?
I don't know.
I think that's up to you, God.
What do
It
I-
was a branch. Or a bough, a mighty bough. in fact.
Okay, well, let's see. What can I
Yeah,
roll? What can
Could
I?
have been a mighty
what-
flaming bow.
He's out cold. He's trapped under it.
Off of their equivalent of ironwood.
uh,
Stuck because his tree's on fire.
you know what? That's entertaining. I am going to give him. He is now pinned down under the tree that's burning on him, at the rate of, at the rate of 2 damage die per turn.
I've always loved Korean Klingon barbecue.
Alright, let's see if I can do this. Roll 2d6. Okay, that didn't work. Do I have to actually select a weapon to get the freaking Star Trek die?
Don't you just have to die at the bottom of your screen?
Yeah, and that's what I just clicked, but I don't think it worked. It just gave me 7, which didn't even make sense. Alright, so, okay, there's an
Would've been
equivalent. There's
2
2d6, so there's the damage die. Okay, so 1 damage to him.
That
And
sucks.
he's not going anywhere. He's prone. He's burning. He can't fire, but he'll probably use his next turn to try and escape. Which let's see, is still quite a ways away. Back to Alex.
Okay.
And you know what? For entertainment's sake, I'm going to say it's the burn damage every time somebody comes up. So just to speed this along a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna use 2 minor actions to move up to here to link up with my crewman and yell at
Valak.
Valak to come with me.
Come with me if you want to live.
Yeah, but I don't think I can move with you. I gotta wait till my turn.
No, that's my turn is to tell you to come with me.
he is using the command ability, or not the command, the direct
Directive.
combat task.
So
And
I just instead of a primary action, I took 2 minor ones.
So
So what does that mean? Am I supposed to
well,
be moving?
your combat task counts as your major action, Alex.
Okay.
So
Oh, right, because I'm okay. Yeah.
so you're a little further back, but I don't think by much. I want to say you only
You
you're
can
kind of
use
like
momentum
there-ish
to
or
get
something.
to-
Oh yeah, what was that on using momentum to take an extra? Oh, duh. You got momentum galore. So yeah, you could totally spend 1 momentum to have an extra task.
Not necessary.
It's all right. All right. So Sam, the way that does, you basically get a free turn right now.
He told me to come with him, so I guess I'm going with him. Right?
Yep, sounds good to me. Mike, there's 1 Klingon standing, 1 Klingon slowly immolating. Which
I'll
reminds
let him
me,
slowly burn it.
yeah,
I'll
let's see,
We
which
got some
reminds
burn
me,
damage.
his current immolation, he didn't take any damage that time around.
Bummer.
So, all right. So I presume you're going to shoot at the standing Klingon then.
Yep, I will use focus, and I will use 1 momentum.
And you definitely hit, so go ahead and roll. He dead. Coincidentally, they've had... Whoops, that's not even the right one. They've had 9.
Nice. And
Right? John?
I will move
Sorry.
there.
I was going to say...
and I will just look down and smirk at him.
It's alright. John, it's your turn. The only remaining enemy is currently being gloated over by a very happy Klingon.
We'll continue to watch our rear and make sure that nobody flanks us and kills us by surprise, as I am never surprised.
Alright. I believe we can safely say that this combat is ended and you're going to save the poor burning Klingon.
What? Why?
Or
Yes.
not. Continue.
I see no value in it.
Well, let's see. I mean, this is Sam's declination of success. So, all right, 2 more damage to him. He's still alive. All right, you rescue him. All right.
Oh,
All right, God has declared it.
All right. So,
Material.
congratulations on your first successful combat encounter. What would you like to do from here? You've saved the Klingon from the burning bush.
We're going to secure the prisoners and send somebody in to talk to the Temerians to get them back out here.
USS Jenny, beam these prisoner Klingons to the brig.
There's only one. The rest are dead.
The
No,
rest
they're all-
the rest were stunned, so you can successfully beam them away.
The rest were stunned into incomprehension.
Yeah, we have 5 Klingons in our brig.
6 actually. There was
6.
one that had flanked all of you, and even Alex got surprised by him.
I'm never surprised. I've seen too much.
I'm assuming I stabilized them before.
All right, who would you like to send in to attempt to tell the Temerians that the enemy has been defeated?
Probably the communications guy. That's who they've been talking to the most.
Are we going to do anything to try to contain the fire?
No.
Okay,
You.
fires. Commander said no. All right, Commander Rudug, our
Start.
our Trill ambassador to the ambassador.
I start headed that way.
Darmok and Jalad on the ocean.
Also, what? Do we have the tools to do anything about this fire?
I mean, I'm sure you could probably think of something, but no, not
I mean-
immediately.
Yeah, I was about to say we could.
I mean, I
have the
genuinely didn't expect you to set the forest on fire, and so I failed to provide any fire extinguishers. I'm sorry.
Well,
Could be
my
wrong,
thought
but
was
we
we
should-
could have the Jenny transport a bunch of water from a local body of water to just overhead.
That's very first directive of you. All right. All right, we will consider that when we return to the ship.
Yep,
All right, so
But if we have communication to the ship, can't we just ask them to do that?
well, there is still the Klingon ship in orbit, and so while beaming them up, okay, I
We'd have
allowed
to
it
drop
because I
the
kind
shields.
of forgot about the having to keep the shield up thing. But
Yeah,
I'll figure out about the Klingons in your brig later.
So there are Klingons in orbit. Haha!
Yes.
No, I said in the brig.
Oh. Technically,
Yeah,
they're still in
Klingons.
orbit.
I mean, there's high evidence to suggest that it was in fact Klingons in the Klingon ship.
No, I mean, those Klingons on our ship are still technically in orbit.
That's also fair. All right. Anyway, Commander Rudug, what do you say to the Temerians?
We don't want your Temerian pocket guide.
It's either use the
Misses.
either use the pocket guide or draw from biblical or Shakespearean references to say, "Yo, we cool."
We'll start with the
Jalad
greeting
on
between
the
2 different
ocean.
races. And then we will, let's see. Damak and Jalad on the ocean. A new friendship under understanding gained through shared shared
the,
stuff.
The ambassador straightens his tunic. Darmok and Jalad at rest. All right. You've convinced them to come with you.
Yay!
You're now back in orbit, and while you were gone, your alter egos have managed to hone in on a very high concentration of chronoton particles off of the starboard bow.
Please tell me we go time traveling.
We are trying to prevent anyone else from time traveling. The timeline is good as it is.
Captain, might I suggest ramming speed?
No!
Captain, might I suggest never listening to that man?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but no, I need other options.
We need another pilot because our pilot wants to ram stuff, so I take over as pilot.
Damn
You're
it,
the
Jim, I'm an
communication-
engineer, not a pilot.
Apparently. Other
Anyway,
options?
so, all right. Here are my thoughts, crew.
Has nobody fixed
We-
the tractor beam yet?
We open up, yeah, the tractor beam's still out of commission. It got photoned.
Yeah, we're gonna need a shipyard for that.
So,
honestly.
yeah, we'll need some exterior work. You'll either need to do a spacewalk, or you're, in theory, going back to Earth space dock here in a few minutes. Anyway,
Theory. Yeah,
So-
we've accomplished our mission.
we've
let's go
accomplished
back
our
on.
mission. We do still
Captain-
have a mysterious Klingon ship roaming around. We detect chronoton radiation. We can attempt to fire on the concentration. We can try hailing the Klingons. Find out what's going on. Maybe they'll answer, maybe they won't. Centurion, did you say something?
Oh, I was gonna suggest, yeah, hail them first, see if they want to talk, and if not, fire a probe into that mass. We have those, but everyone forgets that.
Probes.
We have
All right.
probes on this ship.
Yeah,
Commander
you can ram the ship with a probe. It's fine.
Commander Velik, prepare a probe, which that will be a dice task for you in just a moment. But first, we are turning back to Commander Ruddock. You are at communications. Open
Yes.
hailing frequencies. There will be a difficulty at this as you're trying to contact nobody.
Control
And
and
so, let's see.
Oh.
That should be Control Con with a difficulty of 2, please.
control con, and I am using focuses of trying to be diplomatic and subspace communications.
Very well,
Okay,
you
yes.
may roll with focus. Would you like to spend momentum? You still have 3 currently available in your pool.
Why not?
May I
Oh.
suggest we keep shields raised and yellow alert, but do not power weapons yet?
I concur.
Agreed? Make it so.
And then I will attempt to communicate with these Klingons.
Much to your surprise, an image appears on your screen, flickering. For just a brief moment, before it cuts out again.
Oh, so the shit's broken.
We attempted to communicate with them, and they are attempting to communicate with us, but our decades-old technology is not allowing for the comprehension of our between our two interfaces. We are unable to communicate with these individuals.
Windows 11 does not recognize Windows 95 product.
Yes, that word.
All right,
This sounds like an engineering problem.
Commander Velik, first, you were launching a probe. I would like a...
Will be launching a probe though. We are made communication. We just can't talk.
Communication
Perhaps
has
the
failed.
probe will reveal something else.
Communications have failed.
That is a control engineering check. You are very not engineering, science. I can read. Durr. Control science, and you are very good at this, so you should be able to successfully launch your probe at a challenge rating of 2, please.
I guess we'll use our physics focus because it's science.
Agreed.
How do I make it a challenge of 2?
Just the
You
number
just
of
need,
successes you
yeah,
need.
that's just the number of successes you need.
Yeah,
Oh.
you just need to beat a 2. Is it meet and is it meet or beat, or is it just beat?
It's meet and beat.
Okay.
So it's like here, just Sam's newest roll. She had a 16, and that was the target number that she needed. So 3 successes. The probe enters the area of distortion, and communications are restored. The Klingons look at you, puzzled, and especially at Commander Toxin. When are we?
You
USS
are
Captain,
now,
Jenny, I
when
give him the
else
current
would you
date,
be?
the start date.
Captain might want to take this one as the best representative of the Federation.
Yeah.
Does all of the crew concur?
Yep.
I mean, yeah, they're
Yes, we're gonna make you talk to yourself.
It's all right.
Not the first time.
Or the last.
Klingon vessel. This is the Federation starship Jenny. You fired upon one of our Federation member species. Why? Communications break up again. And, much to your surprise, there appears to be a large explosion, and the chronoton wave dissipates.
At least we didn't go into the wave.
The shock waves rolling over the ship
Damn it.
knock you backwards just a little bit.
Shields were up.
Shields were
Yes.
up, which was
We
very
can
smart
s-
of you. Very, very smart remaining shields up. That would have
We can
damaged you
still
had
get
it
pushed
not.
around.
So you just get pushed back a little bit by the subspace explosion. Captain sits back stunned. What happened?
We lost communications with them, and then we lost communication with our probe, and the chronoton field dissipated. We are no longer in communication with them, and no trace of them is left behind. They are gone. Assuming
Send
back to their
another
time.
probe in, see if any radiation remains.
So,
And so,
Zealot,
Sam, what?
send another probe.
Send it in again, same as before.
2 successes.
2 successes. So, you do successfully launch the probe, and while you don't read anything significant, you do recognize that there was a further increase in chronoton radiation prior to the explosion.
What does that mean? Did their ship go boom or did they leave?
I don't know, science officer. What does that mean?
Well, that is also the mystery. And that is where you now are warping back to Earth because there's nothing left to do. The ship appears to have been vanquished or returned to its own time with great mystery as to why. The probe, I assume you recovered the probe. It's still out there.
The probe didn't know. The original probe, the first probe. Did it go back in time
First
with
probe? We may see it in the future. It might V'ger us, or it might just be gone.
them?
I'll let you know when I decide.
They now have a 23rd century probe in the 19th century.
I think that's Brian saying we're done for the night.
And yes, as we warp back to Earth, we are indeed finished for the night, and that is the end of episode 1. You have saved the Tamarians. The Tamarians have been formally admitted to the United Federation of Planets. Their people can now become officers in Starfleet. They can share the glorious bounties of all Federation member worlds.
I can learn to speak fucking English.
And they can learn to speak fucking English.
How about this forest fire? Did we extinguish that?
Alex decided to just drop an ocean on it.
I didn't say an ocean. I said amount of water from a local body.
Give or take.
I mean, they did it in 4 with whales included.
Yeah, so that's, yeah, I figured it wasn't too big a deal. Alright, well, with that, thank you. How'd I do? I mean, I'm kind of feeling like it was maybe about a 4 at the start, but I think I kind of hit pace a little later on.
Well, it worked pretty well for me. What about you guys?
I mean, we're all
Agree.
hoping.
Yeah, I think
For none of
it'll
us,
get better as we all get used to it.
Uh huh.
yeah, I say
Yeah,
for none of us
good.
using it, it got pretty smooth.
How do I change my picture?
Let's see. The way I did it was, let's see.
Go to the actors tab. Right click on your token.
Yeah, and then
Just right click it and say
Import?
view character artwork or No, view character or token artwork. Never mind, that's not it.
Oops. That's not what I meant to do.
I just did this. Huh?
Sorry for popping up your picture there, Sam. Didn't mean to do that. I mean, by far the sexiest crew member. I'm sorry. I mean, the captain's probably got something working, but we haven't seen him.
Who says he's not working? Never mind.
That pole.
Okay, so open your character sheet. Right click on the picture on your character sheet. Or just double click it. And it should open up an image browser.
Name.
Let me know when you got that open.
Here's open.
Okay, on the right side of the top, it says My Assets Library. Click on that.
Assets library. And
I have some very fine assets, thank you.
I know, right? Nothing's happening.
My portfolio.
Right
is
now,
Oh, there it is.
there
I see
should
something.
where it says Upload, it should say Choose File. Click on that, and then it should let you upload a file. Find the file on your computer and click the upload. And then it should populate an image above where it says upload, and you can click on the image and select that.
So while you're uploading, I just want to say this screen of going to warp, or being in warp, I completely did not mean to make this screen. This was supposed to be just a static backdrop, but I forgot to turn off the lighting from the title page. And so it kind of did this thing, and I was like, you know what? I like it.
It works.
It is. It's kind of
No
good.
mistakes, just happy
It
accident.
looks intentional, whether it was or not.
No, I just want to freely admit this was a complete accident, but damn, it's cool.
I'm with luck. It's just a happy little accident.
Yeah, so it's a happy little accident. Is that like happy little trees?
Same guy.
Same source, so yeah.
You just burnt the happy little trees.
So
Who says they were happy?
one thing I would request. Sorry.
Yeah.
One thing I would request of you,
Please.
before we game next time, figure out how to turn the character names on the map. Because while I could see everyone's picture, I couldn't like hover over or see their name. So I didn't really know which character was which without comparing pictures.
Okay.
It's a DM setting. I don't know how to do it. I just know that it can be done, and Verlin can probably help you if you need to ask somebody for help.
Yeah, I'll probably have to ask him how to do
But
that.
but on the
No.
map view, I could see everyone's picture but no names. And there's a setting somewhere in the DM side that allows the name to display underneath the character's picture.
Sure.
I
Okay,
know
yeah,
on
Makes it
the
easier for us to track who's where.
I know on the character sheet there's a prototype token button, and then it says display name always, and then there's a drop down. It says always for everyone. I don't know if that's
yeah. Hovered by anyone. Update.
yeah. I don't know if that works or not. I don't know. There's nobody on the screen anymore, so I can't tell.
Yeah, I'm testing it real quick. Here, I'm gonna send you back to the surface. And I'm just going through.
Yeah, because mine says display name always for everyone.
Yeah, I see that now. So, hovered by anyone. Oh, you just set yours to John. You just set yours. So.
So can
Well,
Okay.
anybody see my character's name, Toxin,
Yeah,
underneath my picture?
I'm seeing yours. And
you see
the
toxin.
hover's not
Okay.
working.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I see 5 now.
Team number
I
5.
can see 5. Lieutenant 6.
That's 6. I can't see the Romulan or Sam.
Yeah, I
Working
thought I
on it.
just turned Alex's on. Always for everyone. Oh, token name. Maybe
Working
it's
on it.
okay.
Yeah, so to show mine, I just had to right click on the token itself on the board.
There we
to
go.
the character
Centurion
sheet.
Valdor.
Yep. And then there's a little settings button to the left once you right click on your character token.
Yeah.
Play name always for everyone. All right, update token. And it says 1. What?
Yeah, that's that. You gotta fix that. Fix the name and then tell it to always display.
All right, I see Amron.
You done messed up, Amron.
Right. I was just listening to that comedy routine earlier.
I feel bad for anyone named Aaron after that came out.
Looks like it worked.
There we go. Okay.
Oh,
There's Bellic. All right, looks like we got him.
All right. Is that
It just
everybody
makes
there?
it easier for me to refer to people by name.
Yeah, yeah.
I think so.
All right. I think that does it. All right. Warping straight off the
Beautiful.
planet.
Thanks, everybody.
hey
All
Brian.
right.
I'm out of equipment. As soon as I get back to the ship, I am immediately replicating a good solid knife.
Very well. That is requested and granted.
Wow. Can I have a bat lift on my back?
I mean, it is culturally representative.
Agreed.
Maybe like a what do they call those daggers? It's not a bat lift. That's huge.
Mucklith?
Yeah,
Yeah.
mock
The
lift.
you can rename the knife and dagger in here, but the generic stats remain the same.
Can we have away team armor? There's a slot for armor.
Mhm.
Don't think it actually exists in the book. I mean, I'll look it up and see if it is, because I mean, I know we've seen it in Star Trek before. I mean, Picard wearing that silly padded suit.
Yup. I'm just saying, if you're going to a potentially hostile situation on a potentially hostile planet, might not be a bad idea.
I'll look into it and see what we got, and
Just
you
okay.
know,
Thank you, sir.
what is available on that option there.
Spandex jumpsuits aren't the greatest.
Thank you. I really thought tonight went well.
Yes, agreed.
It's all right. I'm glad. I was.
Oh.
I tried to make it interesting for everybody and kept everybody involved, and I think I maybe succeeded.
I would say so.
I concur.
Yeah.
Oh, heads up, y'all! My red shirt is a literal meathead, so don't expect anything but stupid brute force from him.
Mr. Xavier Spendable.
Expendable. I love it.
Expendable.
That'll do, Ensign.
Crewman
That'll
expendable.
do.
Oh, he's a crewman. Not even fun. So how would you do? How would you create these? What you call it? Lower decks
So
people.
the lower decks, I've got your character sheets already in there. On the Star Trek Adventures character creator page that we used for our main characters, there's an option once you go in there and select a core rulebook and the quadrants and divisions. There's a page that just says support character, create supporting character.
And it's like a one-page thing. It's
And
not
yeah,
nearly.
it's one page. You could knock it out in a minute, and then same as everything else, just manually transferring it on into the Forge. But
Awesome. Where's that link at?
here,
All right, guys, I'm gonna go grab some dinner. I'll catch y'all later.
all right, have a good night. Thank you.
Good night.
Night.
All right, there it is again.
Yep, I'm out. Thanks,
All right,
everybody.
have a good night, Mike.
I'm gonna go too.
All right, have a good one.
Right.
So
I'll see if I can't figure this out.
yeah,
No big deal.
it's let's see, go back to the start here. So yeah, once you get past the era and rulebook selection, if you click supporting character, it's one page. Your Starfleet, yeah, the purpose slash department that's on there. It's like, as an ensign, you're lower decks, but maybe you were already on an engineering path, doctor's path, science path, security path. But these are truly meant to be either a character that you want to develop and like create a full character arc out of, all the Miles O'Brien style, or like Alex did, create a genuine red shirt and have this guy be there for the sole purpose of jumping in front of a bullet.
Awesome. All right, how do you get past this?